And Tillman Jr. lined up here for the tip, and we are about to get underway for this matinee in Winnipeg, Manitoba. One of 3 games being played in the CEBL today. And again, the Winnipeg Sea Bears win the tip. Winnipeg slowing the pace here early. Here's Hildebrand for 3, and he cans that. Another good start for Simon Hildebrand. That's 2 straight games. Here's a shot from Hornsby. He gets that to go mid-range. Hornsby, such a great player in this league.
Comes to play.
Officials for today's game. Crew chief is Neil Donnelly. Umpires are Reed Kenyon and Chris Brischuk as Tillman Jr. throws down with authority.
Tillman loves that move, that little fake pass over the top with the spin going to the rim. Scotty Lindsay thought it was a travel, but a great flush on the inside.
Here in the second quarter particularly, it was a slow start for Winnipeg, but they really... Hey, if it works, keep going to it. Here's Hornsby now going right into Hildebrand. Creates some space, puts the shot up, and that's a quick 4 for Nick Hornsby. Picked it up in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think the last 30 seconds really hurt Edmonton. Edmonton had an opportunity. Those transition threes put Winnipeg at jeopardy.
Tillman working on the post, fake pass, gets past Hornsby, finds Osborne in the corner for 3, and he cans it.
Position and get easy buckets.
All right, thanks and good luck, guys.
And it's going to be corralled here by Scotty Lindsay for Edmonton. He'll pull up for 3. It's blocked by Tillman Jr., and here comes McGowan's on the run. Finds Hornsby working on Krause. His pass intercepted, so another turnover and another steal for Winnipeg. Here's Scott right into Bercier. He'll shovel it back to Krause for 3. And he'll rattle that one in.
They've missed a few things on those quick transitional shots, so that was a much better possession for them.
Hornsby trying to work Krause into the post. He'll turn around and hit that jump shot and give some words to the fans on the way by.
He's made everything at about 8 feet today so far.
Scott going right into Hornsby. He has the ball knocked away, and Edmonton able to take it. Here's Bandamel. Gets it to Lindsay. Steps into his shot, and he cans that. He's not going to miss many of those.
Almost like Coach Rainbow needs a timeout just to sort of settle things down, and get a little focus. I think he's going to do it with subs instead.
As Allen rattles one in, and there's substitutions coming in here from both. And here's a pass inside. Tillman Jr. a few feet away from the block, working on Jack. Finds a streaking Scott with a beautiful reverse.
Once again, inside touch for Winnipeg, makes for easier offense.
And here, Winnipeg forces another turnover on Edmonton. Osborne with speed finds Scott wide open underneath the basket. Quick collapse there from Edmonton, keeps it from a score, but here's his attempt from 3, and he cans it. And that will draw a timeout from Edmonton. Winnipeg coming out of that one on fire.
That was the key to that whole possession. In the end, they got the ball down underneath. It looked like it was going to be an easy shot on the inside. Gets kicked out to Osborne, unselfish, reverses in the corner. Trey knocks down the 3 ball and forces Coach Baker into a timeout.
The CBL, shop top tire brands and have peace of mind with Cal Tire's price match guarantee. Shop and book at caltire.com. Here's a 3-point shot from my apologies. Here's Jack working on Hildebrand, has an angle, and he's able to stretch over 3 Sea Bears and get that to fall. Man, his length is undeniable.
And he just
Balance nearly pushing him over half court, forcing the violation. Sea Bears still have the possession, 7 on the shot clock. Here's Scott, quick spin move, fade away, boom.
Tough shot there by Trayvon Scott. A little fadeaway, created some space for that leg kick, but it's not probably the shot they want, but it worked out really well.
King misses that one. Gowans shot fake and a drive over to Hildebrand for 3. And that one a little short. McGowan's with a hustle play into Balamu. And he gets that to fall. Nate Balamu now into the game and having his presence felt. We have the score that we do, and it's been an absolute dominant performance. Up 6. Here's Krause with the buzzer. And he cans it! Mason Krause fading. Baseline into his bench, gets the 3-pointer.
Coach Baker might be the happier of the 2 coaches going to the quarter, and he's not happy now. He made that catch on the sideline, which turns up into an end out, which goes into a side out to Mason Krause.
And here is Edmonton. Nearly has the ball taken away, but King not able to handle the pass from Davis, and a lead pass for Scott. He's able to keep it in bounds, but it goes right into the hands of Davis. Some helter-skelter ball happening right now. Davis's shot no good, but there's King.
Sort of ugly basketball. I think that's what the Stingers want. and Winnipeg playing into their hands at times. As much as they've got a lead, as much as, again, McGowan goes in transition.
Here early in the second quarter, Simon Hildebrandt about to check into the game for the Seabears at the next whistle. And there's a nice drive, bounces around, and after a long time around that rim, it falls in. That's Stanley Davis Jr. with the field goal. McGowan's fumbling around a little bit, but he's able to recover. Skip pass to the corner. Osborne wide open three, and he cans that. He is feeling it from beyond the arc here. Thanks, Tegan. Isaiah Osborne, 10 points, 9 of those coming from three-point land.
Back cut, and Winnipeg did a nice job there with Isaiah Osborne denying the cut to the rim.
Edmonton trying to cut into it. Hornsby puts up a floater. He gets that to fall, wants the foul, but he won't get it.
Edmonton feels like they're controlling tempo, they're controlling what's happening, but Winnipeg has a double-digit lead.
Well, and Edmonton's done a great job at capping the transitions. McGowan's hits that three. You know what? Great call. I tried to get away from it, but your eyes were sharp, and here's McGowan's. Sharp pass to Osborne for three from the corner, and another one for Isaiah Osborne. 3-for-6 there, and the Seabears nursing a 59-36 lead at halftime. Stay with us. We'll have plenty coming up in this halftime. He's 3-for-4 beyond the arc. Allen double-teamed early. They are not giving him any room. Osborne going to step up for another three. That one no good, and Hornsby able to secure the rebound. Looks up for a pass. It's not there. He's going to dribble it up. Now he finds a lane. Here he goes inside, gets Scott in the air, and he'll finish with a layup. Hornsby 10 points so far. He's 5-for-6 from the field. Hildebrandt for three, and he cans that after a few misses. Got to feel good for Hildebrandt. And we are at the halfway point of the second quarter. McGowan's pass knocked away, but Burns corrals it. His shot no good, and Filowich getting the rebound there in his first action in a while.
Like Acott with Osborne, you got a pair of Swiss Army knives, guys who can do sort of everything.
Canadians too.
Unbelievable. Those are great pieces.
Yeah, and that's one thing that DJ Burns puts 2 points in. The local products playing and having important roles in the CBL. Teddy Allen with another steal. Here he goes on the run, and he'll lay in 2 points. Teddy Allen continuing with that defensive dominance we've seen so far this season.
He's trying all the time, and it's amazing.
Teddy Allen might as well be a Winnipegger. One of the household names here.
People love him in this town.
Yes.
It's crazy. Like, he's a celebrity.
There's no contention. Like, as we're watching them go off the bench, it's just, you know, not happy, but message received. And here's Tay Donald trying to send a message for the Stingers here. Hornsby, nice skip pass to Nuga in the corner for three, and he cans that one. Edmonton wanting to put some work in and cut that deficit going into halftime. Tay Donald to Lindsay, who gets Mason Krause to jump, and he'll go in. That'll help. 2 points for Scotty Lindsay. Hornsby tries to thread the needle inside, but it's a steal for Burns. And here's Scott on the run, finds a trailing Krause, who rolls that into the basket. Another gritty to pretty point for the Winnipeg Seabears as Scotty Lindsay has the ball stripped. It's DJ Burns going coast to coast. Gritty to pretty, DJ Burns with another transition basket for Winnipeg, and that'll draw a timeout from Jordan Baker.
DJ Burns, and he's a guy who's just another energy piece, right? Works hard, good defender, does all the right things. Fit from a steal on one end, he takes it away and goes coast to coast. Finishes at the other end with a soft touch and off the glass.
And the Seabears faithful giving their team a round of applause. A good little run here for them. They have a 21-point lead. DJ Burns getting him into it, and that's what we've heard about. Mike Taylor was a great offensive coach, focused a lot of the detailed planning on the offense, where one of the players that have returned, that is one of the biggest differences, is the emphasis on defense, as Mike Nuga puts into for Edmonton. The energy in this building, right, where we're seeing that success. They're undefeated in this building this year, and that's something that was lost last year, and, you know, fans felt it. And now they're earning that support back as Trey Scott hits a tray.
Every single day, and it's starting to pay off for him.
And Trey Scott is a guy, Mike Rambo says, he's the first guy in the gym every day as he tries to swat that, though Tay Donald able to get the basket. Burns to Osborne. Osborne dribbles into some space. Nice skip pass to Krause. McGowan's ball movement's great, but they got to get a shot. 3 on the shot clock. McGowan's gets the 3 to fall. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Here's McGowan's on Nuga. Little hesitation in the paint. Shot up, and it's blocked. Can they get a shot off here? Good defense here by the Seabears. Hildebrandt nearly gets that pass knocked. Now it's inside. Here's a chance for Bandumel, who evades Teddy Allen and puts 2 points in for the Stingers.
Too easy, though, for Edmonton. Winnipeg just take, I mean, yeah, they're both open flat-foot shots, but they need to start a little differently.
Still early in the third quarter. Edmonton, though, has their work cut out for them. It was a 23-point deficit at the half. Bandemel finds some space. Nice reverse under the rim to get that to fall. Tillman Jr. gets it inside to Hildebrandt, but Hornsby, great defensive play, active hands, forces the turnover. And here's Bandemel on the run. Nice pass inside to Trey King III, will slam that home. Edmonton chipping away. They've had a few empty possessions, the Sea Bears. They're going to try and change that here. Allen, 6 points so far tonight. Sea Bears would like to see him get activated offensively, and that'll help. A nice turnaround J from Teddy Allen.
But they've just been a little too sloppy.
Yeah, Hornsby played, had a great season. I believe he was in Portugal. Sacramento State alumni. And he's been a fixture here. Teddy Allen now has 4 points.
But that's the problem. Edmonton, they almost have to play perfectly clean basketball if they want to have a hope.
Teddy Allen for three, and he cans it. Teddy Allen heating up now. Allen has scored the last 7 points for the Sea Bears and has 13 on the night. Here's Osborne. He's been quiet for a while, but he's picking it back up from beyond the arc. Tillman now has 3 fouls on the night as there's a turnover here. Here's Osborne on the run, and he'll throw it down with authority on the run. Well, this would be a big possession for Edmonton because they just got the 2 points and they get possession back. If they can do something with this, that can swing momentum here for Edmonton, and they're in dire need of it right now. Nice pass on the run and a finish there from Stanley Davis Jr. It did get a little quick here, or Winnipeg rather had a hard time keeping up. Now things have settled a little bit since. Here's a 3-point attempt, and that one's good. That's Trey King III for 3.
Pretty good shooter. I think he shoots at around 48, 50%. Again, another guy who's, pretty deadly in the 3-point line, but hasn't had time and space.
He's got 13 tonight, and the response from Teddy Buckets. Teddy Buckets, 19 points, and a quick response here from Edmonton, but, slow start. He only had 6 points in the first quarter. He's got 19 now. The Sea Bears trying to extend their lead. Edmonton would love to chip into this significantly before target time. Here's the pass inside, fumbled there by Tillman Jr., recovered, and here's a 3 from the corner, and that's good. And guess who? Isaiah Osborne. 5 for 12 is Isaiah Osborne from 3-point land, and he's got 15 points. There's another 3-pointer from Edmonton. There's the response.
You got to respect the fact that how hard they play when they're down by, almost 30 points here.
And there's a 3-pointer. And Winnipeg not relenting here, up 18. Here's a shot. Lindsay skies, and he gets a mid-range jumper to fall. Wasn't feeling it from 3, so he takes it inside.
Edmonton is just competing and playing so hard. Obviously they have a lot of respect for Coach Baker to give this kind of energy.
Here's Allen for 3. Gets that. McGowan's with the assist.
Yeah.
And it leads to a timeout for Edmonton here.
Yeah, it's tough. Winnipeg's played pretty well. They've done some really good things, and they've shot the ball. This is
the other thing too is that point differential might come back to hurt them, but Vancouver's going to come out focused and ready for that one and for some retribution as Mason Bercier gets a tough one to fall as he hits the deck. Told me before the game he's expecting him and his wife are expecting their second child. Could be any day. Wow. So keep an eye on Mason Bercier. If he suddenly leaves, it's for good reason. And congratulations to them. The game here, not only of the CBL, but the game particularly in Alberta. And I think he does a great job at that. Here's a steal for Mason Bercier. He'll go down the other way to Bandemel, who's got some speed, and he'll lay that in over Krause. Played the last part of his university basketball at Trinity Western in Langley. Here's King now going up. He has the ball swatted, trying to chase it down, but it's corralled by the Sea Bears. Krause in trouble, but he gets it off to Osborne. Hornsby on the run. Skip pass to the corner. Lindsay thought about it. Now he finds a lane on Krause. Goes up. 2 points and the foul. Scotty Lindsay getting activated here in the fourth quarter.
They want to contest things on the perimeter. Krause on the hard closeout. Gives up the middle drive, and then there's contact from behind on the body, and Lindsay
Big 3 isn't intact yet, but once Xavier Moon gets here, you'll imagine that'll be Teddy Allen, Xavier Moon, and Jeremiah Tillman Jr. as Allen with a nice spin move laying that in.
No question. And that 9-1, and that was a great matchup when Winnipeg went in there. I think that was a 1 or 2 point game. A game that Winnipeg probably.
I think 3 of their 4 wins were 1 possession. The fourth one might have been a 2 possession game. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, Winnipeg has been in every game as Burns takes the pass from Scott, which is kind of crazy to think.
Rare. It doesn't happen very often.
Especially when you're playing, Vancouver, top team at the time. Is a quick basket there for Edmonton. That was Jack.
Yeah, I think that slip in Scarborough is basically one of the few times where they haven't performed well in target score time.
And here's a drive from Davis Jr. again. Winnipeg snoozing, and he's going to get 2 points and the foul. Big play there. Killing a target score time, so this is something they do.
Great take. And Coach Rainbow just had his hand over his eyes. He was just so unhappy.
But also when you're winning, you get a little bit, laid back, and you're not as sharp, and it can lead to issues down the road. Krause for three, and he cans it in the face of Mason Bercier. A couple of possessions to close this one. Osborne with the drive, reverse, laying around Hornsby. Beautiful finish from Isaiah Osborne. Hornsby. Skip pass to the corner. Davis Jr. for three, and he cans that one. And Tay Donald going to corral that rebound. Donald to Hornsby. Here's Mason Bercier for three, and he cans that one. Ball, he wants to put this one away. Here he is on Bercier, the former teammates. Allen looking for space. 11 seconds on the shot clock. He puts it up, and that's no good. Hornsby with the rebound. And here comes Edmonton. Make that a 6-0 run for the Stingers. Davis Jr. getting that one to fall. McGowan's into Bercier. He's got space. Kicks it out to Osborne for the win! No! McGowan's chases down the rebound, but it's Edmonton corralling it. Good effort here from Edmonton. Long stretch pass and another dunk. Now for the closeout. They've had a few opportunities. They've yet to turn on it. Here's McGowan's right at King. Goes up. And that is game. Trey McGowan's takes matters into his own hands. And Winnipeg takes this one 107-86.